Okay, so here we go. England's day, completely England's day.
100%.
I think India's worst bowling effort in the series. Gargi kind of disagrees and says it still leads with Prasidh Krishna and Mohammad Siraj's first spell. But I would say this was perhaps the most listless that I have seen India. One of the most listless bowling efforts when, see the difference is, and I'll tell you why I said this, is the pitch was offering something. And Leeds, unfortunately, there was nothing in the pitch. Is not the case. The ball was doing for England. Unfortunately, and started bending his back. The ball was still doing, even towards the very end. That ball that cut Joe Root, that appeal, the ball did come in and appreciably came in. Unfortunately, India wasn't able to use whatever there was. Yes, the sun came out. Yes, the outfield quickened up. But you've got to agree. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. You've got to agree that the bowling was listless, was seriously listless.
You know why I disagree on that? Because Anshul Kamboj is your debutant.
Yeah, but
So I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt that he was feeling clueless, or he was feeling the nerves, he was feeling the pressure, whatever you want to call it. I am still saying that compared to Leeds, I'm not saying this is any better, but I'm saying Leeds was still far worse because you had Mohammad Siraj, Prasidh Krishna and Jasprit Bumrah, all three of them experienced players.
You know, firstly, Anshul Kamboj, I mean, 125 to 130 will not cut the ice in international cricket. When we say, in fact, somebody asked this question about pace. It's not about 150, but it's about 135 at least. 125 to 130, and at one point in time, he was bowling at 76, 77 miles an hour. That's not going to cut the ice.
You know what? That's not going to have any impact or penetration with the English batters.
See, you are giving people enough and more time to even adjust your shot.
Yes.
The route boundary that went to log on, that Siraj chased, that was 126 kilometer an hour ball. And that's Anshul Kamboj. I thought Jasprit Bumrah bowled a good first over.
Yeah.
And the moment Anshul Kamboj leaked 3 boundaries in the second over,
all
of a sudden the pressure was off. The first, and you could see that something happened. Anshul Kamboj, 2 down leg, and then Duckett hit 7 boundaries or 8. Duckett hit 8 boundaries, out of which 7 were on the leg side.
Yes.
You had 6-3, and you are bowling consistently on his legs, and he's just playing shots.
What is going on? You know,
bad effort, unfortunately.
A senior journalist was sitting next to me, and he said, "It's like giving them chocolates." And saying that, you know, here, have a sweet treat.
Even Mohammad Siraj. You know, someone like Mohammad Siraj, who has been very, very good with his discipline, at least in Birmingham, even Lords, 10 overs for 60. 10 overs for 60, and that's a problem. That's a serious problem, because you let the pressure out. Except Bumrah, who went at 3 and over.
You say you let the pressure out. I am saying there was no, you know, a consistent period of time when the pressure was on.
No.
There was no period when the pressure was on. So it couldn't have been off because it was always off.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
You failed to put pressure on English batters. Zach Crawley was hitting you. He's looked, apart from that one innings, Leeds, right? Leeds second innings.
Yeah, where he got 90.
Yes, where he got that
191
innings.
stand.
Where has Zach Crawley looked comfortable? Crawley looked actually good, like not looked good throughout the series, except that one and it's Zach Crawley. You're letting him get comfortable. You've troubled him through the last match at Lords. There was, when the new ball was doing things, Zach Crawley could have been out times. That's how, you know, he was trying to negate the new ball, but at no point was he looking comfortable. But Crawley comes in and hammers you all consistent lines.
And
you're
again,
giving them room to sort of hit. You're giving them deliveries on the leg side. You're giving them just loser deliveries to punish, to get punished.
And that was odd, because this is not a wicket where there was no assistance. There was assistance. England got the ball to swing and seam. Yes, the sun came out, but India did not get the ball to move at all.
No.
We said at tea that maybe this is an aberration. Maybe we will see better effort after tea. Unfortunately, that didn't happen. Only the Bumrah spell, where he got when he Ben Duckett multiple times. Ben Duckett came forward, and that's the problem with Duckett. Duckett, if you give him on off, the ball moves away. That's his issue.
Yeah.
You bowl him on his legs, he'll hit you all day. He'll hit you all day.
He'll hit you wherever he wants to.
Plus, he's a very, very good sweeper of the ball.
100%. That's what makes him so good against
conventional and reverse. So that's what the Ben Duckett point is. That's
Did
what
you enjoy the game?
I did enjoy the game. Did you enjoy the game?
Absolutely.
Of
Yeah,
course
yeah.
we did.
Of course
It was
we
a
did.
good game of
Cricket,
cricket.
wasn't it?
Yes.
Super cricket. Super cricket. What's your take on Rishabh Pant coming out?
I think fair play to him for making an effort and coming out. I kind of feel like did it hinder the team and in the whole? What do you think?
No, I mean, in what way? Because it was an injury. India got 20 extra runs, 30 extra runs.
Did take that.
So they take that. I mean, got to 350.
Well, they had to bat in a different way, didn't they? To sort of adhere.
Oh,
to just
Washington
play the
Sundar got
boundaries.
out. Once Washington Sundar got out, you had three tail-enders. Anshul Kamboj got out next ball. So Rishabh Pant at least got some runs. You might say missed out on a few singles, but that's it.
Okay.
But England batted very well, and India bowled horribly badly. So that's
I
kind of
think
sums
you've
it.
got to look at England batted very well. India
Sun came
didn't
out.
bowl badly. I think they
India
just played-
bowled badly.
India
I
bowled
don't
badly
think so.
because
They've
there are
got some
too
of the
many
best bowlers
balls.
in the world.
Yeah, but they didn't bowl well today. That happens. In sport, it happens.
It happens.
I
yeah.
think the heads went down, didn't they?
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah, I mean, I think this was one of those days which didn't work out for India because the lines weren't consistent, the lengths weren't consistent. At no point in time were India able to apply pressure, and that kind of went against India. Happens, but I do think Anshul Kamboj with 125 to 130 cannot bowl international cricket. You've got to get it up to at least 135.
You know what? I wouldn't have
There's 3
had.
days left. There's still all to play for.
Absolutely,
Best of luck.
absolutely, all the best.
I mean, you know what? I would have taken 125, 130, whatever was going on with Anshul Kamboj, whatever made
was
him
movement.
if there was movement and if he bowled consistent lines. Would you have complained? No, you wouldn't have. You would not have complained. And you know what? This indisciplined bowling once again made it look like England was bowling on a completely different surface.
See, the point is even Nitish Reddy bowls more than that. The
Yes.
Shardul Thakur bowls more than that.
Exactly.
If he's your opening, you opened with Anshul Kamboj. And when you're opening bowler, you've opened with Kamboj and he's bowling at 125 and 130. That's not going to cut the ice.
No.
Whatever you say is not going to cut the ice. And you let England off the hook right there when in the first over 3 boundaries, next over another. Shardul Thakur came on after tea. Every over there was one loose ball. Every over that Shardul bowled, sadly for him, you have considered boundaries every over. Mohammad Siraj bowling round the wicket, bowling a couple of good balls inside edge pad, and then inevitably there will be one on leg.
Yes,
and gone.
exactly. Pressure gone.
And those
Pressure
two
gone.
fielders. And he was getting frustrated because he had one kind of deepish fine leg and one there. And he's always wanting to move that fine leg square. But why are you bowling there? The question is, you have a packed offside field, you are bowling
and
there.
you know that's how you know that he was losing confidence.
Exactly.
Because he was trying to
getting
get a
frustrated.
fielder there. He was trying. If he was very confident in where he was bowling, or if he was confident in his line and length, he wouldn't have had to move that fine leg squarish. He wouldn't have had to do that. And
I've got to say, from the evidence at hand, it was actually better than both Shardul and Anshul Kamboj.
100%.
Constantly so. So you've got to give it to Nitish Reddy. He was pitching the ball to move, and at Lord's, excellent. And this was a wicket. So you've got to give it to Nitish Reddy that kind of India missed there. This kind of happens in sport. It happens in
It
sport.
happens in sport. You've lost an Akashdeep who was looking brilliant. He back at edge basket.
Arshdeep would have been a genuinely.
Keep saying this. I said this 2 days before this match even happened, that these are tailor-made conditions for an Arshdeep Singh. Left arm, moves the ball both ways, is consistent. I don't think when it comes to red ball cricket that we've had much inconsistency problems with Arshdeep Singh. He's played so much T20 cricket. Even in T20s, he is pretty consistent and he's experienced enough in other formats, of course, but he's been in the setup long enough to know what it takes to bowl out there. And that injury came at such an unfortunate time. It was just like bad luck rained on the Indian camp.
Kuldeep not
hit-
included cost us the series? This question will come up. This question has to
100%
come up because
But then it gets refuted by the point that
Washington
Sundar
batted
gives
well.
you runs.
yeah, but this question will come up.
100%
Bumrah
will.
joker bowling. Come on, what are you saying?
ऐसे
He
मत
was
बोलो
still
यार.
he was still your
सबका खराब दिन
best
आता
bowler.
है, सबका खराब दिन
And बोलिया था इंद्र भगवान ये इंग्लैंड एंड न्यूजीलैंड में हमारे against
खिलाफ.
you. Yeah, that is actually
That's true.
something that's true.
इंडिया बाहर आई धूप निकल के आ गई.
And that impacted that heavy weather in the morning with Jofra and Stokes
Made
and
it
people
so
got
difficult.
the ball kept moving and the moment India came out the sun came out, no rain, nothing, completely cleared up, no
Overcast
heavy
हट
weather.
गया, सब
And
कुछ हट गया.
most importantly the outfield quickened up. The outfield quickened up means 25 to 30 extra runs happened. 30
क्या हो गया?
extra.
अच्छा.
What are you saying? No, nothing. आप सवाल
Oh,
ले
okay,
लो.
okay, okay. My bad. I thought something happened. Let me take some सवाल.
ये लीजिए.
अरे Shame on Bumrah. अरे कैसी बातें कर रहे हो यार? Do you guys not have an off day in the office or in general in
No,
life?
even then, I mean, the way that last spell against Joe Root was quite fantastic. Quite fantastic. It literally cut Joe Root into half that over. You know, it hit the pad, could have been, what is it? Senior journalist, I can bowl better than Siraj. Sushant Mehta. Yeah, छोड़ो यार Sushant को. Sushant says कुछ भी. I don't take Sushant seriously. He's a kid.
Okay, now this I think we never know and we can't always don't know what happened. We can't always, comment on what is going on in the field because you don't know what the plans are being executed. We can only try to understand or try to decipher what is going on the field. But Web of Taragi is saying no intensity in Shubman's body language today.
I said
either.
that. I thought
Exactly.
I thought Ben
yeah.
Stokes out-captained Shubman
He
Gill
always
big
does.
time. And Ben Stokes, if you see, every time there is, inspiration needed for England, inspiration.
He puts his hand up.
Exactly. And Ben Stokes comes and does the job. Whether it is Sai Sudarshan's wicket, whether it is today also. Today also, if you see, moment there was a partnership between Washington
Yes.
Sundar. That partnership
Shubman
was...
Gill wicket.
No, that was the yesterday. Today also.
Huh.
You see, there was a partnership between Washington Sundar and Shardul Thakur. And that job was getting done. Shardul Thakur and Washington Sundar had added 50 plus runs. Again, it was Ben Stokes comes and takes Shardul Thakur. Again, it was Ben Stokes who comes and bowls that short ball to Washington Sundar and takes Washington Sundar. Ben Stokes has been the difference between the two sides in many, many ways. In many ways. It was... Ben Stokes has been the difference in many, many ways and has been outstanding for England.
Jack Cole's got some runs.
How is Shubman's captaincy?
Shubman Gill's great bowler.
I wouldn't rate
Just
his
win.
captaincy
Rishabh
really
Pant-
well.
Rishabh Pant
So
rocking out
Bumrah
G2
having
today.
off day for 3 test series or 6 innings and you're protecting Bumrah. I mean, what are you trying to say here? I thought Leeds Pfeiffer. I thought Lords Pfeiffer. I thought decent enough. I thought decent enough. I mean, these things will happen in sport all the time.
And these things will happen in England.
These things will happen in England and Australia all the time. You should enjoy the fun. These things will happen in England and Australia all the time.
You
There are cartoons
you guys
everywhere.
get free and
Absolutely, you get cartoons everywhere. Will Ishan Kishan be called for the 5th test? Oh boy.
but I don't understand why
I love
there's
these
so
guys. He
much.
was inebriated. He has
And
absolutely
you know what I was afraid of? He was going to fall.
jumping, which is fine. He's strip show. That's okay. But yeah, I mean, Gargi moves a little bit in front. But just topple her over and
I
come
thought-
in front. Oh boy.
I can't risk an injury here. So I just
No.
moved. He's going straight down.
He's hitting the cap. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. It is simple. You need to choose 50 runs of Washington or current world's best spinner. Good question.
Yeah.
good question. I mean,
Again, we have.
but
made
we are
this point.
assuming that Kuldeep Yadav would come and absolutely rock it home. So it's an assumption of sorts that Kuldeep Yadav will come and beat England or take multiple wickets, and in conditions which are not exactly suitable for spin bowling because of wrist spin, he'll outbowl England in many ways. And so that is a kind of an assumption that to expect Kuldeep Yadav has magic.
वो क्या कहते हैं? Two sides of the same coin.
देखो
See.
अभी तो मैच आपको कल सुबह पहला घंटा में 3 विकेट लेना है.
नहीं
That
तो
is your
आपका
match.
मैच गया.
That is your match.
Yes.
You are 225 for 2. You still have 150 runs to play with, and that is enough runs. England, you come and take 3 tomorrow morning in the first hour, you are in business. You don't get 3 tomorrow morning, England will race home to 600. If they race home to 600, this game is a 4-day game. Because if England bats, for another 350 to 375 runs tomorrow, it means they have got to close to 600 runs. If that is the case, India tomorrow is day 3. India will struggle on day 4, and then it might just end on day 4 or early day 5. So everything will hinge on the fact whether in the first session of play tomorrow, with a relatively oldish ball, are you able to pick 3 or 4 England wickets or not? Otherwise, this match is history.
No. I think it's already at a point where it has tipped in England's favor. They could very well take it away if you have a Joe Root is out there. Come on, your biggest threat is out there. If you keep bowling him like you bowled to him today, he's going to score 150. That's what will happen. You can't give loose
Bumrah
deliveries
bowled
to
7
Joe
new
Root.
ball spells this series, wicketless in 5 of them. Is that a concern?
You have to also understand that most of these times, it's only gotten better in Edgbaston. Before that,
Actually, it's an interesting stat because
it's an interesting stat, but also remember that in the first 2 matches, first he khela hai, there was no support from the other end, there was no pressure from the other end.
but
So
I've
we
just
were
been
constantly.
I mean, this is an interesting stat. Having said that, he did come back and pick a 5 for at Lords and bowled outstandingly well on the second morning. That's what you want to see, right? That's what you want to see tomorrow morning from Jasprit Bumrah.
Yeah.
He came back and picked up Joe Root. He came back and picked up Ben Stokes. He came back and that 5 for and even Chris Wokes. It was tremendous from Jasprit Bumrah. Hopefully we'll have to see.
Yeah.
We are also assuming Washington will score runs. Correct.
Again,
Can India, Ripon Ghosh, can India win this match?
You
Very
can't-
difficult from here.
you can't guarantee any. I mean, I'm replying to that Washington Sundar point. You can't guarantee anything, and I've been making this point for a very long time throughout this series. Is that it's a toss-up between do you want extra cushion in batting or do you want a bowler who will give you breakthroughs? Now, Shubman Gill, ahead of that Leeds Test match, ahead of that Headingley Test match, made it very clear that I want 2 spinners because I want to get pressure on from both ends. I want to stop the leaking of the runs. I want to stop the pressure. I want to get pressure on from both ends. He made it very clear. And the other fact was, throughout the selections, there is a pattern that they don't want.
Who's the better cricketer, Rishabh Pant or Virat Kohli?
Sorry about this.
We are live. Can we finish the show and give you the answer?
Sorry, sir. Well, it's Sunil Gavaskar.
He's great, isn't he?
Great.
Absolutely.
Sorry, guys.
Session
Sorry.
Tendulkar.
I was apologising for this.
That's okay. No
But
problem.
a genuine question.
You enjoyed it today, though. It was a good day.
Yeah, it was.
Today was an amazing day.
Yes.
Are you interrupting? me? Can we interrupt any questions here from outside?
Ask me the question, I'll answer.
Okay.
Who's a better Virat
No.
Kohli?
Kohli, obviously.
No, it's not. Who would you have in your team, Tendulkar or Virat Kohli?
He's
You okay?
Now you're not answering though.
I think Sachin Tendulkar. Always say Sachin Tendulkar. Always will say.
How tough can
Somebody's
these
got the
questions
legs,
be
go
for you
ahead.
two?
Not very tough.
Not
Session Tendulkar, Virat Kohli.
Sachin Tendulkar.
Okay.
Let me now take some questions that my audience
yes.
asking.
Yeah.
San
Skills wise,
Sehwag. I'm from South Africa. Sorry.
Say what?
So I'm gonna ask you
Double
like,
centuries.
can I ask you like 5 difficult questions?
No.
It'd be
Ask.
good for your podcast. To be
Ask.
fair. So say Wag or Herschel Gibbs.
Oof.
That's not even a question. That's
Yeah,
as
yeah.
stupid as it can be, right?
Yes.
You're gonna say
Yeah, I
Wag.
mean, yeah, any day, right?
Okay.
So
Rahul Dravid or Jacques Kallis.
Jacques Kallis is the greatest all-rounder that cricket has seen after
Yes.
Sir
Yes.
Garfield.
Yes.
You,
Better than Freddie
Greatest.
you actually
Greatest.
an honest,
Freddie Flintoff.
you're an honest
Freddie Flintoff.
pundit. Wait, no, no, let me-
Greatest
let me ask
all-rounder
some
that
questions.
cricket has seen after Sir Garfield Sobers.
That's great. Shoaib
What's the third one?
Shoaib Akhtar or Brett Lee?
In terms of consistency, Brett Lee. In terms of impact for certain periods, Shoaib Akhtar. Both are good friends of mine. So as I said, some spells Shoaib Akhtar, like that spell against India in 1999 at my home ground, Eden Gardens. And most of the others in terms of consistency and longevity, Brett Lee.
Yes. That's a good answer. That's
Two
a
more.
very good answer.
Come on.
Great place.
Ask anything. Tough. Let's get
Who's your
tougher.
favourite?
One
So
second. Hold on.
sorry.
Come on, two more.
Waqar Yunus or
Ooh.
James Anderson?
Again, see, James Anderson, 700 wickets. Waqar Yunus at one point in time when ball tampering was rife, and we all know what Pakistan was doing with that bottle top. Wasim and Waqar are good friends of mine, but I will have to say Jimmy Anderson only for the longevity. International cricket is not about some years. International cricket is also about longevity and what you contribute in terms of legacy. So it's Jimmy Anderson hands down. Number 5.
Oh, that's
Number 5.
No more
good
questions?
knowledge. I've
Come
got
on,
a
come
lot
on.
of questions,
Yeah,
but
keep
I
going.
don't want to interrupt you.
One more. You've
already
asked for
done it.
5. You've taken 4.
I've been alright as a pundit that just
you're
landed up
fi-
here.
you still have one
decent
more.
questions.
You still have one more. Come on, stump me.
I want to say MS Dhoni or Adam Gilchrist.
MS Dhoni in MS
That's a
Dhoni.
tough one, surely.
No,
It's a-
not at all. MS Dhoni in white ball cricket for a period because of his leadership. Adam Gilchrist in red ball cricket takes it any day because Adam Gilchrist transformed the way wicketkeeper batters batted in red ball cricket.
And what-
So that's, and Adam Gilchrist, when you take that 149 in that 2007 World Cup final with the golf ball, is absolutely up there as well. But MS Dhoni, because of his legacy and leadership, will take the white ball for me. Okay, now let me get back to my show.
What about
Okay.
Quinton de Kock? What do you think?
Good man and a good friend of mine. He played for Lucknow Super Giants and a good friend of mine, Quinton de Kock.
I know Quinny as well.
Yeah, good guy. All the best.
Good.
Take care.
He's the best of them all.
Yeah, take care. Super.
We were awful today.
Yeah, we were.
Yeah.
We said that. We said that it was our most listless bowling effort right through the series. Listless, lack of intensity, lack of imagination. The captain let the game drift. It was India's worst.
The captain even do anything. No leadership.
There was no intensity for a significant period of time, and that I think
Seemed to be no
cost us.
emotion in the game.
YouTube.
What do you want?
YouTube.
Vocabulary is outstanding, by the way.
I'm reading of nothing. I never read of anything.
I'll give you the
It's I'm actually taking questions which my audience is asking.
Oh, your audience is asking. Can we answer
Yes.
some of those questions?
Come on, ask me. Ask me.
You asked the question.
No. You guys ask.
Come on, sit down,
I'll
boys.
answer.
Let's go.
Come on,
Have
sit
an
down.
interview. Where are you guys going later? So what's the question?
No, I have something to write. I've not written my piece for the day.
Okay.
Yeah, go on.
We've been ambushed.
That's good.
You've been ambushed.
Wait. Let's get everyone in the
Come on,
Get us all in.
everyone.
Get us
Yeah.
all in. Yes.
Questions.
So go on.
Record.
Rev Sport.
Question.
Rev Sports.
Question.
Just quickly, just to introduce. So just because we live in England, we've taken this homeless man on. He comes here with his plastic bag and all his belongings.
Okay.
We've taken him. And
No, he's
And-
sorry about him.
That's fine.
No,
ask
don't
me the
So-
questions because it's a
What do
We
you
can-
think about the bowling today? What do you think about the bowling?
he said.
Yeah.
I thought the bowling was listless
no
because
space
the
for
Indians did not show imagination. 3 field on the offside, and you consistently bowl to Ben Duckett's. He did 7
The leg
boundaries.
side and the middle stump bowling just
There's-
got 4
there's-
runs
there's-
on the leg side all the
It
time.
didn't work.
No,
It didn't work, and then the frustration
Do you think
crept.
that?
No. It was just the wrong line. Plus the weather, because
No, I
the
don't know whether that had
outfield.
anything to do with it.
I'll tell you why.
Yeah, okay,
Hold
go
on. Because the outfield dried up. The runs, the outfield gave England 25 to 30 extra runs. When India was batting, with the rain, with all of that, the moisture, the balls wouldn't. The Rishabh Pant shot, for example, which Jack Crawley picked up at the boundaries, that would have gone for 4.
Yeah, should have done.
No, it would have done because there was still moisture there because of the rain. With the sun out, the outfield had also quickened up. And because of the heavy atmosphere in the morning, it was difficult.
But you can't say that for afternoon. After tea, the sun was out.
Exactly.
And they were still bowling the wrong line. They should have
So
bowled
that-
the fourth stump
that-
line.
that-
and
that's
the
the
fourth stump
combination.
line, the fourth stump line would have maybe yielded
See, the
less
point
runs.
is when things are not going your way, you have to bowl one consistent line. What did India do in Australia, for example? They had a 7-2 field.
Yeah.
You block, you choke, you put one side, and then that's how you contain. That's when pressure is built. Unfortunately, pressure was not built from any end. Even Jasprit Bumrah, who is generally,
He should be,
one
he should have-
one who will
His line
not.
and length was the wrong line.
Unfortunately, today was not his day.
But
he came back
Do you
with a
think he was
beautiful
told
spell.
to do that?
No,
or
no,
do you think
no.
he just did it?
No one tells Jasprit Bumrah what to do.
Yeah.
Jasprit Bumrah knows what to do at the start of an innings, and he's the leader of the bowling attack. So no one tells Jasprit Bumrah what to do. Unfortunately, he wasn't able to do it. But that's sport. That's sport, and it happens in sport all the
There wasn't
time.
much leadership, don't you think? Did you see Shubman Gill going around talking to the bowlers?
Jasprit Bumrah was doing that, but as I said,
Shubman wasn't.
yeah, he was. He
No,
was.
we didn't see him talking to bowlers.
I did. So it's a difference of opinion, and let's agree to disagree. But unfortunately, Shubman Gill did not have a good day either. I also think that not scoring runs in the 3 innings is getting to him a bit. Overall, the lack of Rishabh Pant being there is also getting to him. I think Rishabh Pant's presence as a leader is important for Shubman Gill. He kind of talks to Shubman, sets the field, takes the DRS, does all of that.
The injury made that unfortunate.
No,
the
no,
fact
and-
that he
and-
actually came to play.
That's a
showed
different
his
matter.
courage.
That's a different matter. The leadership of Rishabh Pant in taking the DRS, in setting the fields, in putting the fielders in exact positions is something that India missed out on.
Fair enough. Fair enough. But it was a poor day for India. Don't
Of
you
course, it was a poor day. I thought this was the best day for England, except that Leeds day 2 or whatever, day 3. But tomorrow morning, if India doesn't do 3 wickets tomorrow morning in the
think?
first session, the
they're in
game's
trouble.
gone.
They're in big
Yeah.
trouble.
They're gone.
Alright.
Not trouble. Game's gone.
Game gone.
100%.
3-2 down.
3-1 down. Game series down. Yeah.
We need to
Chalo.
answer some questions
Okay.
here.
Thank you very much. All the very
Thank
best.
you very much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Cheers. Okay.
Bye,
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Okay. Stranger is saying, I think speed is one of the reasons why Harshit Rana stayed back instead of Anshul Kamboj.
Could be, but Anshul Kamboj, if he keeps bowling 125 to 130 in international cricket, it'll get him nowhere.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but it'll get him nowhere. If he bowls 125 to 130, it'll get him nowhere.
How's the weather tomorrow? Tomorrow it's the same weather. There is no rain predicted.
Cloud?
I checked it very, very closely. In the first, till about 11-12 p.m., the chances of rain are less than 5%. So
Cloud?
absolutely nothing. Cloud, yes. Post 11. Post 11,
So
there
game
is cloud.
starts.
Game starts.
Okay, so it'll be heavy. If it is like today,
Yeah.
if it is heavy weather like today where India gets some assistance, it might just work for India. It
Why
might
not
just work
taking
for India.
negative points? We're talking about everything, Renu.
Boss, listen, everything that we have said so far has been negative, unfortunately. We've said it is
इसे
India's
गंभीर
worst
गिल
day.
पीआर मनिया रे बाप रे भेज दो यार किसको मिल रहा है बताओ
मुझे तो नहीं मिल रहा यार,
हमें
मिल
तो
जाता
नहीं,
तो अच्छा हो जाता है।
definitely
ऐसे
नहीं मिल
बुरा
रहा है।
दिन के बाद अगर मिल जाता तो एक्चुअली अच्छा हो जाता।
बिल्कुल अच्छा skill Fitmonk is saying skills wise Stokes is no Bumrah or Stark but he has a heart and a brain of a champion. Intensity, he never lets it down. There is no point in time where Ben Stokes looks like his shoulders are down, that he's not involved in the game, that he's not involved in every single ball that is played. You know what? You look at the body language of a Stokes, so intense and involved.
He's the difference. He's the difference because
When you have a captain like that,
he between the teams, because Ben Stokes, the way today also he picked up Washington Sundar, he broke that. It is Ben Stokes who is the difference. We have to accept it is Ben outbatted and whatever. I mean, with his batting did magic things in the first 2. Since that Lord Downer, unfortunately, his point in time looked kind of, he was looking a little frustrated. As a captain, you cannot do that.
No,
you
can't.
cannot do that.
You can't.
Again, once the 2 wickets fell, when Jasprit Bumrah started bowling well, you could see Gill laughing, you could see Gill involved, you could see Gill setting the fields and intensity. But at a time when Siraj was conceding a few, at a time when Jadeja conceded those few runs, Shubman Gill wasn't looking the part.
You know what? He was getting down. He cannot lose confidence. As a captain, he just can't let it happen, or he can't let it show.
That's the point. That is the point.
Point here is you could tell that Shubman Gill was getting frustrated. You could tell that, you know, his confidence has slipped a little bit. Does it have to do anything with the fact that Rishabh Pant is not there? Is Rishabh Pant the heart of this team?
I think so.
And now I'm starting to think, you know, that the intensity that we saw at Edgbaston, the intensity that you saw at Lords had a lot to do with Rishabh Pant being on the field. Because look, the last 2 days where Rishabh Pant was not there, it was not the same. It was not the same team India. So you can very well say that Rishabh Pant is the heart of this team.
The leadership.
And it picks the intensity of the.
He keeps talking to Gill. He keeps talking to Gill.
Constantly.
He's the one who takes that final call on the DRS. He takes the final call on the DRS. He's the one who sets fields. He's the one who
100%.
ultimately from behind
Talks to the bowlers
sets
constantly.
fields. Goes, you know, Rishabh Pant's absence, and I've made this point. I've made this point many times. I mean, सारे सवाल ले लिया more or less.
Yeah.
So then खत्म करते हैं. But again, I will say at the end, Gill worst captain, clueless captaincy, etc. Too early to say all that. Why not Prasidh Krishna playing? Now the question will come.
Gill will also learn. See, you have to give them time and space to grow.
Boss, 140 crore population and all this is bullshit, okay? Let's not kid ourselves. I mean, all this is nonsense.
He is creme de la creme.
All this is rubbish. There seems to be no plan B. Moni Mokal will be asked questions.
Yeah.
So Vishal, Moni Mokal will be asked questions
Press
because
conference कौन आया? अच्छा.
condition helps a lot. India was poor. If condition overcast tomorrow, we will be stronger. I agree with Saurav. Because clearly the sun came out, the outfield quickened up, everything changed for India. Everything changed for India. Why, Rich, we've asked that. You're wearing sweater in such hot weather. Where is the hot weather, my friend?
India is not coming.
No. Where is the hot weather? Gargi, why are you wearing sweater? Somebody says, I'm wearing a blazer. It's quite chilly. Who says hot weather? It is chilly.
चलती है तो it's chilly.
नहीं, hot तो नहीं है. Absolutely hot नहीं है.
अगर आप बहुत देर धूप में खड़े हो तो अलग बात है, बट धूप आती भी इंटरवल्स में. ऐसा
नहीं, ऐसा मैनचेस्टर में एक भी दिन वैसा गर्म, लंदन जैसे एक भी दिन नहीं हुआ.
लंदन तो वाज अ नाइटमेयर.
Do we need more mature coach with young captain? Super chat.
Do we need a more intense coach? Probably.
More mature coach? What do you mean? Gautam Gambhir is not mature enough.
Acha, are you talking about bowling coach or just the head coach?
Head coach.
I am talking about the bowling coach because I think now, like you said, questions
will be asked of Moni Mokal. Questions will absolutely be asked of Moni Mokal because अगर मैं Moni Mokal का tenure में improvement देखूं, मुझे किसी पे नहीं दिख रहा है. So if I have to see, okay, Moni Mokal has worked with this bowler. No one works with Bumrah. Bumrah is already there.
Yeah.
Mohammad Siraj also to an extent. अगर मैं देखूं कि बाकी देखो मुकेश कुमार आया, मुकेश कुमार बाहर निकल गया. Akashdeep coming in and not the consistent that we've seen. Anshul Kamboj has been picked. If you see some of the Prasidh Krishna, where is the improvement in Prasidh Krishna? He was there with Moni Mokal in Australia also.
Yes.
So where is the improvement that you have seen in a Prasidh Krishna? Harshit Rana was there in Australia, not here. So why did you not get Harshit Rana here? Has he not improved to that extent? So absolutely questions will be asked of Moni Mokal. खत्म करें क्या?
हाँ बिल्कुल. चलिए तो we'll be back tomorrow. We'll be back with the weather update.
Not many players have come for 1 foot and play.
Yeah. Zach Crawley saying not many would have come out to bat on 1 foot.
No, that remains the high point of the day.
Yeah.
You know, there is a winner and runs and losses and England in, but you've got to say,
take this away from Rishabh.
You've got dribbling on 1 foot, entering the field, hit for an archer for a boundary like that and hitting for a 6. That Jofra Archer was a 6. That's a 50. Rishabh Pant showed what sport is all about. While England has the cake and England takes the day and everything, I will absolutely remember sport for that cult moment. Remember sport for that moment when Rishabh Pant He will score many, many more 50s in his cricketing career, but this is one that we will remember. When he was walking
very,
back,
very
and by the way, I don't know how much you all saw, 3 times he tapped
Yes.
like this in disgust that he got bowled. And had Washington Sundar not got out, one cannot say where Rishabh Pant would have taken this. He was hobbling singles. He was going for it. So hats off to that effort, that resilience, that courage that was shown by Rishabh Pant. I hope India takes inspiration from that. All you need to see is motivation in that dressing room. You have to see the effort in Rishabh Pant. You come out tomorrow. This game is not over. We've seen many times how teams have come back from difficult situations. India is in one. England came back, remember, multiple times, 359 for 3 India. England came back in leads. There are examples in this series
Lord.
where England has come back, Lords, multiple times, 248 for 3 with KL Rahul and Rishabh Pant,
Yeah.
became 254 for 5. Examples right out there. Can India do it? Can Jasprit Bumrah lead a fight back? We will be back. Thank you very much for watching.